Alrighty, so in today's video, we are going to be testing out this. It's the axisflying C35, but that's not the only thing we're going to be testing out. We're also going to be testing out the latest update to the OcuSync 3 air unit. And I'm back at a favorite spot because it's one of the best places to test. One of the biggest improvements is basically how the air unit handles transitioning from shadows to highlights. So let's give it a test. Now, I did go ahead and see some people claim that this is the Avata killer. I don't think that this is necessarily an Avata killer. I think that this is a little bit different. You can see the size-wise of the Avata and this particular drone. The Avata is much smaller, 2.5 inches, 3.5 inches. You can sort of see the size difference. There is, some similarities, but a lot more differences than similar between the two. Obviously, this is more for somebody who's ready to take it to the next level, while the Avata is great for somebody who is just entering in the Cinewoop/FPV world. However, I did go ahead and update the new ducts. We did create a new design. They're lighter, a little bit different. We're calling these the tactical duct guards. So if you're interested in these for the Avata, we have a couple of new colors. Thanks to the new printers that we're using, there will be a link down below. All right, let's get this one up in the air. I do also want to make mention I am going to be flying this with the DJI FPV RC2. There is no crossfire or anything else built into this one. That is how they sent it, so that is how I am going to fly it. Something that I did also do, I did go ahead and get that foam from Pyro Drone for the inside of the goggles too. I'm not really sure how much of a difference this will make. I mean, they do feel a little bit more comfortable. This foam is sort of weird because you have to sort of glue it, not glue it, but there's Velcro sticky tape pieces that stick this to the actual inside of the goggles. It still doesn't help with the overall nose discomfort. There is still some light leaks, but it's not terrible. So just thought I'd mention that in case you ask what this foam is. I got it from Pyro Drone, and I'll let you know how it feels after this flight. All right, so I'm gonna record directly into the air unit because I don't feel like dealing with the storage. I also think I'm going to put in Decinelite because one of the improvements that they made was that they added 10-bit to Decinelite. So we'll go ahead and try that out. And yeah, let's go ahead and give this a go. All right, so we've got 9 satellites, so it looks like return to home is functioning. I'm not recording to the goggles, sadly. I am recording to the GoPro, so let's do this. I probably should have adjusted the tilt of the camera because damn, it's fast. I will say straight out of the gate, this is flying excellent, excellent, excellent. The tune on this is absolutely exceptional. Getting a little bit of break up there, not too much. We're about 682 feet from myself. About normal, I would say, as for what I've experienced with the Avata. Now we're going underneath, and I will say it's definitely a little bit better with the adjustments that they've made as far as the air unit goes. This quad flies outstanding. I'm very, very impressed with the way this is flying. I didn't even change the rates on this. I need to look to see what they have loaded on here. This is smooth. All right, let's see if we lose RC. We're losing video a little bit. Not much, but we are losing video. I'm down to 2 bars of video. Now video's back. 3 bars of video. Go behind this tree here, see if we lose video. Stuttery, but not losing video. Man, this thing flies amazing. This thing flies out super standing. We're at 23 volts, so we're doing pretty good volt-wise. Just ripping along here, man. There are some vines in this woods, so I gotta be careful of that. There's some vines. A little harder to see in D-Cinelike, but I think overall it's doing a good job with the exposure. Now we're up against some bright highlights here, flying low. Yeah. It's pretty good. Coming through here. Yeah, nice. So we've been flying for about 3 minutes. And I'll say that this is flying excellent. Tracking along this go-kart track. Ooh, almost ate it right there. This feels so smooth. All right, let's test this out. A little salam. Can it do a little acro though? It can. I mean, it's not the best, but it's definitely better than the Avata. At 21, we've been flying for 5 minutes. Battery life is excellent. By the way, I am very happy that they went ahead and cleaned this area up, because trying to chase down quads that go down in here were such a pain in the ass. I'm at 350 feet. I wonder what happens if I hit return to home. Oh, it works. And then it let me out of it. Oh, that's so nice that that's working properly. Let's try that again. So let's just pretend I lost video. I'm way back here. Video lost. Oh. Let's see if it comes back. Let's see how accurate this GPS is. So it's going to rise up to its maximum altitude, which it's coming back. And I just let it go again. So now I'm taking control. And let's bring it in. We're at 21.3. I think that's pretty good. All right, so first off, I gotta say I'm pretty damn impressed with the way this Cinewhoop performed. And again, I'm using Cinewhoop lightly because these are more or less just prop guards. But I will say that the combination of the larger stators on these motors render the same results on every single Whoop style quad that I fly, whether it be the Shendrone Squirt, Slam Squirt for that matter, or any other Cinewhoop. It just creates a much more pleasurable experience. I really wish that the Avata had these larger stators. I think it would have provided a much better experience, but this thing flies fantastic. The tune on this is just exceptional. Now this, like I said, is a 6S build. I am flying a 1200 milliamp hour battery. I had the GoPro on there and we flew for just about 6 minutes in its entirety, which I think is outstanding on something this size. Now I'm gonna go back and stabilize the footage that came out of the camera. I wasn't noticing any vibrations, or I didn't notice any harmonic issues in the actual flight footage, but again, it's really tough to see. So we'll do stabilize, unstabilize, and then of course we also have the GoPro to compare that to see if the footage is better. And then obviously you can make a decision on whether or not this particular Cinewhoop is right for you. However, the improvements to the air unit are pretty outstanding. I was using the DJI RC. Weird, this time I didn't notice any latency. I did have it set up to S-Bus fast on the RC2, was helpful. Tested out return to home. Return to home is functioning properly, thank God. Again, not flying over water, not really a big deal. Supposedly now if we lose video, we should still have RC, unless if the power is completely lost to the air unit. Then in that case, you are shit out of luck. Again, I still recommend flying with Crossfire or something like that, but this honestly feels fine. GPS lock plenty quick. I think it took like under a minute to lock 7 satellites, and the return to home seemed to be fairly accurate. It was coming right back to me in this direction. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with the C35. Solid little build. Price wise, I think these are like 500 bucks. I mean, not the cheapest, but not the most expensive. I do like that it has some dampening for the GoPro to add a little bit of dampening against the vibration. I would like to see them add that same dampening for the actual flight camera, so that way we don't need a GoPro, we can just use the O3 air unit. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you already haven't, and if you wanna see more content like this, let me know. I enjoy making these videos. These are actually super fun to do and fly and just sort of not really be super proper inside of a studio. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Stay original.
I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message on me, ain't no flexing on me, my attorney gon' call and collect. Blessings on blessings for me, my successes only made them envious, they got upset. I had to.
So I was just wrapping up this this video, and the owner of this property, or the new owner of this property, pulled up, and he just asked, who I was and what I was doing, and I thought for sure I'm getting kicked out because I noticed that the whole landscape was done, or they at least mowed the grass. But anyways, he said what they're doing is they're leasing out this parking lot. They're gonna put some food trucks in here. They don't know what they're going to do necessarily with the property, but they want to put food trucks here. But it got me thinking that this would be an amazing place to host some FPV events because of the woods and what have you. So I'm going to approach him about that. I think this would be a cool spot to do some flyings, since we do have a good parking spot. If they're going to maintain it, it could be pretty useful. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to have a conversation with him. He seems like an awesome guy. First time I've never been kicked out for flying somewhere that I didn't own. So that was definitely reassuring.